this is Stampy, and welcome back to my Let's Play on Ni No Kuni 2. I am here with my odd, merry bunch of travelers. We're quite the collection, aren't we? I love these little Hickories standing around, and Lofty, of course, as well down there. We can't ignore Lofty. So yeah, at the moment we are making my way through the forest. We're trying to speak to the master of the forest, who's called Niall, or something along those lines. But it looks like we may have found him.
Who are you? Eh?
Let me get this straight. You're wanting to chop down a load of our trees and cut them off so you can make a daft wee kingdom bigger? Yes. Good luck with that, pal. Next time, instead of sending some snotty wee urchin to do your dirty work, tell your king to come down and ask himself, eh? I am the king.
Oh, aye.
Oh, do you think I was born yesterday? Sorry, I'm just making myself laugh with my awful accent. No, I'll speak you to your king and no other. I'll make no promises even then. I said I am the king. He is. This is his kingmaker right here.
Howdy do?
Howdy do.
Help my boy.
Get away with you. I've met kings before. There a certain something about them. Dignity, you kin. Gravitas as well. A touch of class. You don't see any of those things in me? Oi! He's a very good king, I'll have you know. He used to be the ruler of Ding Dong Dao, and then some mice overthrew him. And now he's trying to build a whole new kingdom, and it's going to be amazing. Crikey, oh blimey. That's a right old tale. So you're telling me that your young Evan, the lad they were saying perished in trouble over that way. Something like that. Well, that's all well and good. I love a bit of drama as much as the next man, but I can't give you what you need. Old Puggy's the one yous wants to speaks to. You mean Pugnacious from Goldpaw? Who's that exactly? The Grand High Roller, they call him. Boss man over in the neck of the woods. King old Goldpaw, you might say. Aye, that's the fella. Invited me over for a wee shake of the old dice. And just before I knew it, I'd lost my shirt. So, I did what anyone would. I popped the forest down as collateral on the last roll, and well, didn't exactly go my way. Now his flunkies are tramping through my lovely wood, stinking nonsense on trees and trying to boot me out behind the heartless devils. So, those things on the trees, they're eviction notices. Which means the forest of Niall is now the forest of Pugnacious. I've an inkling you've been bilked, my old timer. The game's over in Goldpaw is said to be rigged to buggery. Aye, that they are. Crooked as a dog's hind leg, the lot of them. A head of state fixing dice games? If it's true, it's quite the scandal. I have a proposition for you, Niall. We need wood, lots of wood. If we get your forest back, will you give us what we need? Are you joking? If you get me my forest back, I'll chop down the trees myself.
All right.
All right, it's a deal. If that's all right with you, Evan? Of course! Poor Niall is in trouble, and if we can further our cause by helping him, that's more reason to try. Let's go to Goldpaw, shall we? Right then, let's go over to Goldpaw. I don't know what my accent was. It's funny because, like, I'm doing the voices, and I'm trying to, like, stay in the character, but I'm just so conscious of how... Oh, that was some nice parkour. Oh, sneaky little chest. Yeah, I'm so conscious of how bad the voice is that... Oh, chest is locked. Okay, gonna have to get the key for that. Yeah, it just makes me laugh, which is never a good thing when it just starts me off laughing. So it's like Pugnacious or something along those lines is the person we need to find. I have an inkling it might be a big pug. I don't know that. Sorry to get your hopes up if you are a pug lover, but it sounds like it, doesn't it? Right, can we use a a trapdoor in order to get somewhere closer. Where is it? Where? Oh, that's the cottage. Oh, it's down here we're supposed to go. Okay, looks like we're pretty much like as close to it as we could be. I don't think we've been to any trapdoors that are closer to it. So let's just go and make our way back through the forest. Oh, to arms? Really? Oh no, it's the big one! We're fighting the big one. Is anyone like got their zing gauges up? Okay, Roland's got their zing gauges up. Let's just go in like against the big guy. No, go on, Higgledies. You go do your thing, and Roland, you go and do your thing and take out this big jellyfish mushroom thing. You go and use your other special. He's running out of magic a little bit here. Let's go back to good old trusted Evan. And oh, there's another special move which is ready to go over here. So let's go and start those Higgledies going. I can hopefully go and take out this goo. That is my zing gauge once again filled up. So let's go for one really big powerful attack against the mushroom, and that's pretty much destroyed him. One or two more hits to take him out, and then it's just kind of clean up duty on the rest of the other enemies that are going to be around the area. And then we get to turn around and collect all of the many goodies that they drop. I'm just waiting to be able to kind of start making some better use of all of these materials that I'm picking up. And so yeah, I guess these are eviction notices. I guess they're kicking him out. To be fair, he shouldn't have made the bet. I mean, actually, if I do this, is this just going to put my magic back up? Does it put your magic back up? I don't really need to save here. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, always worth doing that anyway, even if I got full health. Yeah, I mean, he shouldn't have bet the forest away. Like, that's, like, his thing. Like, he's, like, the master of the forest. Don't give away your forest. Like, I mean, even if they are rigging the game, which they shouldn't, like, don't give up, like, the one thing which is, like, your identity. Like, that's never going to end well. So, yeah, it is kind of his fault, but we need the wood, and we might as well help him because it's hard to not feel sorry for him anyways. All right then, looks like we're going to be heading down souther than we have ever been so far. I can see a sneaky little chest hiding around the corner over here, so we can go and grab this first on our journey. There's probably like a bunch of equipment which is better than the stuff I've got already, but I'll sit down and I'll sort through all of that. I did it just before I started the video here. I've been playing around with the old tactic tweaker. If you remember them mentioning that thing a very long time ago. Basically, you can adjust like a whole load of different things. It's like a bunch of like menus that you can slide around. I can show it to you after this. It's not like the most exciting thing in the world to look at, I will be honest. But something that I did do, which might be worth mentioning, is I've changed it so that I'm prioritizing experience over money. So basically, you can choose like when things drop from battle, what are you going to end up getting more of? And so I've done so. The main things, I tried to block through all that stuff. Yeah, the main things that I want are not money, but like rare loot or experience, because I don't really care too much about getting the money because I'm picking up so much stuff. Like I can just sell the stuff. Like even if I get good equipment, I can end up selling it. And there's not been too much so far that I've needed to spend money on. That might change in the future. I can switch it around, but I think for the beginning, it'll be better to get the rare loot that they drop. So let me just show you this menu quickly. Let me show you the tactic tweaker. There's a lot of menus. You kind of need to unlock them as you go. But yeah, this is the thing down here where I've said I want experience and then the good loot, which is like the top left and the bottom right. Just to let you know that I've switched that around. It seemed to be a very useful thing to do at the very beginning of the game, especially as there's not too much for me to spend my money on yet. But of course, getting experience is only going to be a good thing. And are you joking? Why is there an invisible wall there? Let me jump down and get the chest. I'll ignore it. I'll ignore it. This is quite a cool place at all. That's a big high-level enemy there. And let's face it. Let's give it a go. Let's see if we can take out this thing. You know it's going to be big when, like, you're in the little zoom-down view, and it's already big then. I was not very smart though, because I'm going into this battle without anything on my zing gauge, and you should generally always leave at least like one thing there like safe, and I don't have anything right now, so this might not end too well. The Higgledies are ready to do some healing. None of us are really hurt all that much, but hey, I mean, if you're going to do the healing, I might as well take it. And I was able to get my zing gauge up. So let's wait until it kind of settles down and stops roaming around. And then let's go in for a sword attack. And I shouldn't have done that. I should have used a range attack. It's moving around too much for me to do one of those normal attacks. It's not like hitting us very much. It's jumping around a whole bunch and making a lot of noise, but it's really not doing a huge amount of damage against us, which is fine by me. It looks like we're ready to start using our little catapult Higgledies. They can go do some damage. I probably want to roll out of the way a little bit. Once again, what's going on? I've done a thing. I'm all flashy. Why am I all flashy? How am I? Oh, was that one of the Higgledies things or something? I don't know, but I feel like I'm extra strong right now. So let's just go in and just do loads of damage. Oh, there we go. I was doing loads of damage then. No idea what that was. What was that? What happened? That's something that's never happened before. I don't know if I did that. So I was just pressing a lot of buttons. I don't know if I made something happen. If you know why that happened or how it happened, let me know, because I'd like to know, because I have no idea what happened then and why I suddenly went so strong. But hey, I'll take it. My best guess is that it's something to do with one of the Higgledies. And oh, can I climb up to the top of this thing? Okay, not all the way up to the top, but I can at least go and grab this chest here. And this should be good, because this is where I'm going to be getting a bunch of the better equipment or a sixth sensor. I keep getting them. I've never really looked into probably what they are. They've got to be useful, because you generally get them in like rarer places or like buy them from the shop, and they're quite expensive. So they've got to be useful in some way, but I haven't really worked out why. No, that wasn't a surprise attack. I saw it coming out a mile off. Anyway, let me just move ahead a little bit in the video until we've made a little bit more progress to the, to where we're trying to get to. Okay, I just made my way up just a little bit. That's where I was when you last saw me, by that big mountain. And I assume this is where we're meant to be heading to. This is Goldpaw. So I guess this is a place where they do like a lot of gambling and a lot of betting and stuff. You would assume so, and maybe not the most ethical place compared to the forest that we've been from. But yeah, we need to basically speak to the leader here and see whether we can get the forest back. I'm assuming, though, there's a good chance he won't want to give the forest back, seeing as he's only just got it. This is a cool looking place, though. This is like our first proper city that we've arrived to. Gosh. Flipping up. I heard Goldpaw was showy, but blimey. Beautiful, ain't it? I got a feeling I'm gonna like this place. Them our casinos make a fortune, but all the easy marks that come flooding through the gates are in their droves. And it ain't goes straight to the government's pocket, state-owned, see? So the government runs the casinos, huh? Guess we'd better find Pugnacious. Yes, and I'm sure if we ask nicely, he'll soon see sense and they'll have his forest back. Although I'm not exactly sure where to look for him. It will be the big castle-looking thingy at the top of the town, won't it? That looks like where Grand High Roller would live to me. Seems like a good place to start. At any, let's head up there and see what we can find. Right then, we've arrived at Goldpaw. Let's go and activate the trapdoor if we ever want to come back here. I kind of want to go and just have a look around the town first, don't you? This place looks awesome. This is cool. This is like the first place, kind of like all of the towns in Ni No Kuni 1 that we found, but it all just looks way better now. Gosh, smell that. It does. Oh no, these are all different like shops and stuff around the place. You can see in the mini map in the top right hand corner. It's a pretty big town. Is this another trapdoor? Is this in case you're like way too lazy just to walk from down there to here? You can go straight to this top. I think it's like right next to like a hotel, so you could go and head straight back there. So we will wander around the town. We will go and do some proper exploring, but for now, I think the first thing to do is to go and head to the castle, because I'm assuming they're not just going to give the forest back. I'm assuming that there's going to be something that they're going to make me need to do, some task I'm going to need to complete before we're going to be able to get the forest back. So I'd rather go and kind of activate that and see what it is that I'm going to need to do here, and then I can explore the city, because it's huge, and it's like so many winding streets, and it just looks absolutely incredible, doesn't it? Like when I started the Let's Play, I said like, be prepared to be bored by me continually saying about how much I like the way that this game looks, and this is one of the first big examples of it. And so much just stuff, there's prickled peppers and stuff, there's just everything just lying around on the floor, absolutely everywhere. But haha, is this his castle? I don't think it is. Oh, this is a casino, isn't it? I wonder if we can actually go into the casino. There was something a bit like that in Ni No Kuni 1 as well. So I wonder if we will actually be able to go in. So I'm assuming that's the casino where he lost the forest from. But we're still not at the castle. I can't believe how big and I can't believe how long it goes on for. Like I've gone through like 4 trapdoors in order to arrive. But it looks like we have now finally arrived. So let's go and meet this Pugnacious. I want to hear someone else pronounce his name just so I can know how to say it. What's all the noise, I wonder? It sounds like a festival of some sort. You have come at a most auspicious time, friends. Today's the day in which Lady Luck's die decides the taxes for the month to come. Should she roll a 1, we will pay no taxes at all. Really? None at all? Alas, for the last 2 months she has rolled 6s.
But what happens then?
The taxes increase 6-fold.
What? You're joking? How's anyone meant to afford that?
It is hard, young lady, but such are the vagaries of fortune, and without fortune, what is gold poor? Although I cannot say a 1 would not be welcome. Taxation based on a dice roll? Isn't that a little irresponsible? It is our way, and beside it is not fun to trust all to fortune, to place one's fate on a single throw of dice. Even our criminal trials are held in this way. Guilt or innocence are decided by the judgment of the dice. What? That sounds risky. Indeed, but those blessed by fortune have nothing to fear. Ah, Master Pugnacious is here. The ceremony is beginning.
Yeah, I don't know about this. I don't think it's a coincidence they keep rolling 6s, seeing as Pugnacious gets more money.
What number will she roll? Low number 1. Please be a 1.
I can hardly bet in luck.
Lady of Fortune, may luck be on our side this month. Ha!
It is a big pug. A big old pug. It's gonna be a 6. It's gonna be a 6. It's a 6. It's rigged. It's obviously rigged.
The taxes for the month will increase 6-fold. Tighten your belts and trust the lady luck, fellow citizens of Goldpaw. All will be well.
Another 6, and I was certain that my luck had turned. Ah, well, all is the mistress of fortune wills it.
I don't know about this. Can you not see how rigged it is?
So that was Master Pugnacious. Yeah, and if what the kid said was true, he's been rolling nothing but 6s these past 3 months.
Oh, flippin' heck.
Ah, wow, that's not right, is it? The whole thing must be rigged.
Listen here. Well, not great. Well, not great for making such accusations without proof, girlie. We'd best go to the man and see it for ourselves.
He's in the big building, right? The Grand High Rollers Hall.
Yeah, I really don't know what I think about this, but hey, let's go and let Pugnacious speak for himself and see. Let's see if he can justify it. Let's see if we can get in, actually. Only those with business may enter.
Niall sent us. We have urgent business with Grand High Roller.
Master Pugnacious is occupied. He will see no one. Thank you.
But it's important.
No one.
Say.
How about we play you for a game of chance to see him? Put the decision in the hand of the mistress of fortune.
A game of dice?
Very well.
Very well. If you win, you can have your audience. If you lose, you pay me.
I think we can accept those terms.
Excellent. I will make ready. Gather together what money you would wager and speak with me again. Oh, and I was the one saying that, I'm not going to need any money. I mean, he didn't say a set amount, did he? Well, are you ready? The stake will be 1,000 guilders. You may pay afterwards if you prefer, of course. Shall we begin? Yes, we don't have much choice. Excellent. We shall play a round of red and black. The game uses 3 dice. I shall throw 2 of the dice, and you will confirm the numbers rolled. You will then decide whether to roll the 3rd die and bring the total of all 3 to 11 or more, or if it will... Let me read that again. I want to make sure I got these rules right. I'm going to read it normally. You will then decide whether to roll the 3rd die, whether the roll of the 3rd die will bring the total of all 3 to 11 or more, or if it will be less. If you believe it will be 11 or more, you will call red. If you think less, it will be black. Okay. However, when 3 1s are rolled, or 3 6s, red and black will be turned on their heads. Oh, this is getting confusing. By this, we mean that despite the total 3 of 3 1s counting as red, and despite the total of 18, and 3 6s will be counted as black. Are you happy that you understand these rules? Sure, I understand them enough.
This seems to be a bit unfair, slightly in our favor, if anything. Seems to be a bit fair, sorry.
That's a fine set of die there, matey. They'll be worth a pretty penny, I wouldn't wonder.
I think that you will keep your filthy hands away from them.
These are sacred items entrusted only to the highest-ranking servants of the realm. Now, let us begin. I shall start by rolling the first 2 dice.
All right. Oh, so we got a 7.
A 6 and a 1. The total is 7. Well, do you call red or black?
So, I mean, it's way more likely to be lower than 10. So I'm going to call black.
Very well, black it is. Then if 3 or lower is rolled with the remaining die, you win. Oh wait, did I get it wrong?
So it's 7 at the moment. Oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have gone with red.
Let the final die decide. No, he's cheating. It did the thing that the big one did. It spun around. The total is 13. Red is victorious. I win.
Oh no, we lost.
My condolences, young man.
Might you consider playing another round?
Certainly. I am a man of Golpor. Your debt will increase, of course. Are you happy to proceed nonetheless?
I don't really have much choice.
I won't lose this time.
Hey.
What are you doing, Evan?
Go on, my son.
Go on, my son. You can do it. Thrust the beggar. I will start by rolling the first 2 dice.
Ah, it's got to be black.
It has to be black. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Because if we get 3 1s, then it gets reversed, doesn't it? So, red only, a 1 will win. I'm going to go for red. To be tricky, a 2 or... yeah, I'm going to go for the less obvious option. Because I think the game's rigged. So I'm going to go for red this time.
Very well.
Red? Very well. Then if 1 is rolled with the remaining die, red and black will be turned on their heads, and you will win. Let the final die decide.
I think it's going to be a 1, and I'm going to win. Oh, it was a 2.
The total is 4. Black is victorious. Oh no, we won again! Oh, again! Again.
I can win this one. See, I don't know whether I should do what actually makes logical sense, or whether I should, try and play him at the game and, assume he's cheating.
I will start by rolling the first 2 dice.
Well, it's 12. That means 100% it's got to be... Oh, no, unless it rolls another 6. Do you think it'd roll another 6? So it's almost 100% going to be red, unless it will get a 6. I'm going to go for the... I'm going to say he's going to roll a 6 again. He's obviously cheating. I'm going to go for a 6. Come on. No! Should I just go for the obvious option then? Maybe we should just go... Because I assumed that I had to, twist it around and do, what isn't so obvious.
3 losses. How unfortunate. Now, if you would be so kind to hand over the 10 million guilders. 10 million, you donkey! 'Twas only 1,000 a minute ago. I warned you, did I not? Twice, in fact. As you continue to lose, your debt grows. After each loss, it increases 100-fold. 1,000 times 1,000. 1,000 is 10 million.
You mentioned the debt, but not the amount. I wouldn't exactly call that informed.
We don't have anywhere near that much.
Very well.
Very well. You seem trustworthy. I will allow you to delay payment of your debt.
Do not be alarmed. The creature will leave you when your debt is paid.
So do we have this bird just following us around the whole time until we pay all of the guilders? That could have gone better. What are we going to do? We're no closer to meeting Master Pugnacious, and now we're 10 million guilders in debt to that awful man.
You owe me! You owe me!
flipping heck.
Gosh, shut up, you stupid bird. Gah, half the flipping town must be in debt. If all these birds are anything to go by.
So, about the dice game. I couldn't help noticing something fishy about how the third die was moving.
You spotted it too. I was thinking exactly the same thing.
Really?
Huh, I was so lost in the game there. It slipped me to notice, I have to say.
I wouldn't be surprised if there were more to that die than meets the eye.
The swab said they were special dice, only for bigwigs or some such, did he not?
If we could get our hands on one, we might be able to find out some proof that he was cheating. Why did we go and have a look at the casino? The government runs it, right? So it will be full of government employees and dice.
Motion seconded.
Thirded.
Well, all right then. Seems we have a plan.
You owe me! You owe me!
They were just staring at the bird like, oh no. Oh, we got this stupid thing following us around. Leave me alone, you stupid bird. So yeah, I think it didn't matter at all what I actually did in that dice game, because no matter what, I think he was controlling that third dice just to do whatever he wanted it to do. So yeah, I think fishiness was at play, and so we should go to the casino and try and find some proof that the dice here aren't working, because if we can prove that, we can probably prove that we'll be able to get the forest back, that Pugnacious won that unfairly. So hopefully we can kind of do, no pun intended, 2 birds with 1 stone. Speaking of stones and throwing them at birds. Anyway, that is going to be the end of this episode here. In the next episode, we're going to go to the casino and continue exploring the rest of the city. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Links, as always, down in the description. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!